The simplest and fastest way to become more attractive for young men is to build an aesthetic body, to build more muscle mass. Everybody is talking about like looks maxing and becoming more attractive, like training your jaw muscles, training your eyebrows, and like training your cheekbones, like having like bone smashing or something. Everybody is talking about that. But those things become very cringe if you just don't work on your physique. If you first don't start building up more muscle mass. And I remember in 2020 in the pandemic, when I've completed my high school, I was also researching about like looks maxing and becoming more attractive and everything because I was a skinny, ugly, and unattractive guy who wanted to like attract some girls and also like get more matches on Tinder. I was like researching on the internet like how to become more attractive and how to actually attract girls and everything. And there were some guys like dating coaches on the internet who were talking about like mindset techniques or like game or something else. And there were some other guys who were talking about like looks maxing, like train your jaw muscles or like black belt kind of things. And both of them were never worked for me. And one day I was like scrolling on the Instagram. I was like looking through some entertainment content and I ended up watching some clips of some fitness influencer who was David Late. And in that clip, he was shirtless, he has like sexy abs and everything, and he was surrounded by all the attractive girls, and he was getting attention from all the people. And I was very shocked, like, that's what I actually wanted in my life. I also wanted to attract some girls. I also wanted to get attention from people also. So I looked at his profile and I see his transformation on the pin post. Like he has built an attractive physique. He was just like me, like skinny and unattractive. Like he was also like long bony arms and everything. And he has built an attractive physique and now he's like more popular and everything. And then I started researching about like physique and going to the gym and everything. And I found out there is certain type of physique which is more attractive to the girls, which is an aesthetic physique. Like you can build a model kind of physique which is top 1% physique. Like not even 1% of the people in the world have that kind of physique, and girls are lusting over that physique. Girls actually looking for a man who has that V taper, that aesthetic looking physique, like muscular, lean, shredded, and everything. And it's been more than 5 years, and I've built an attractive looking physique, and I also got attraction from the girls. I got more matches on Tinder nowadays because girls go crazy on this type of physique, like aesthetic physique, and especially on the internet, especially on the dating apps and on the Tinder and everything. And if you just post one shirtless picture with an aesthetic physique, like with a sexy pose and sexy abs and everything, like I bet like you will get more matches than any other random average guy in your city. So you might as well just start working on your physique right now. Like start going to the gym and start working on your physique, like work on the muscle group like the side lateral delts and the upper chest like the neck and the other muscle group like your back and everything, which specifically gives you that sexy look, like the model kind of look which women lust over. And it will take you like only like 1 or 2 years to build this kind of physique if you really do all of the stuff right and everything. Like it will take me around like 6 years because I was also like being inconsistent and I didn't know like how to train and everything because I was like also experimenting so many different things. And that's why I've also made my own aesthetic body program, which is totally for beginners, which is the top link in the description. So you don't have to overthink about like how should I train and what diet should I follow and how to actually build an aesthetic body. You don't have to experiment too many things on your diet and training. You just have to take blind action. You just have to trust my brain and also like take blind action, and you will actually build an aesthetic body faster. So you should just check out my aesthetic body program right now. And the next part of becoming more attractive is grooming and style. You can absolutely become more attractive just by building up more muscle mass and like having a lean shredded physique, but you also have to come across with a very attractive facial structure with a very attractive style and everything. Because if you are wearing baggy pants like with a like oversized t-shirts and everything, and then you kind of like be around other people, like be around like attractive girls and everything, they're not gonna give a shit about you because you're not presenting yourself in a very optimal and stylish way, in a very attractive way. So that's why you have to also think about like wearing about like attractive clothes and everything. And most of the times you don't have to wear some stylish clothes if you are jacked. If you're jacked like being muscular and everything, like strong arms, you just have to wear some plain t-shirts. That's it. You just have to wear some like tank tops or like maybe some of the clothes like you usually wear, but it has to be dark color like black or dark blue or something. And like plain clothes doesn't have any painting or like wear stickers or something. and personally it works for me, but it you have to just choose what works for you. But personally I don't wear some stylish like button clothes like shirts and everything. I just wear some like tank tops or maybe like a simple t-shirt which is like cotton simple t-shirts. And also about grooming, you have to be have a like short hairstyle and also have a hairstyle which suits better on your facial structure. Just take care of your hairstyle and also your beard. Just make sure that you are very groomed and cut like very clean and everything, and you don't have any patchy beard or like thin hairs. And if you have a patchy beard or like beard like thin hairs, just don't grow it, like shave it all. You will actually look better on that. And you should also take care of your skin, like make sure that you don't have any pimples or acne with your skin. And for that you have to make sure that you are actually eating the right diet, eating the right clean diets, and you are hydrated enough. Because even if you are attractive, even if you have like very attractive face, but if you have like pimples, acne, you're not gonna be that attractive in comparison to also like some other like guy, like some average guy who has like clear skin and like average face structure. And that's why you have to also think about like having clean diet and not eating some weird bullshit like processed foods and everything. And for me personally, I've also struggled with like having like acne, pimples, because I'm an Indian and my diet was very fucked up. Like I was eating whatever my mom cooks for me and like oily foods and the seed oils and everything. And that's why I was getting too many like pimples, acne. And I switched my diet into single ingredient diet where I eat only some of the foods like the single ingredient foods like the meat, eggs, and some cottage cheese or some kind of like dairy products which comes in single ingredient and which gives you some kind of like protein and some healthy fats. I don't eat some weird like processed food like weird processed carbohydrates. And if you're eating that, you should just ruthlessly cut down all of these foods like processed food. Like you'd have to ditch all of that processed food and you have to focus only on some single ingredient foods. Number three is becoming socially charismatic. If you become more attractive, you have like worked on your physique, if you have worked on your grooming, hairstyle, and like style, clothing, fashion, and everything, but you still don't talk to anybody, you still don't have any friends. Like if you're going to the gym and not talking to anybody, you're like being alone, being in your comfort zone and like not talking to anybody, like sigma mode kind of stuff. Nobody's gonna give a shit about you. Even if a girl is making eye contact with you, you still have to go up to her and talk to her. So you still have to work on your social skills also. And girls are more attracted towards the guy who's very socially charismatic, who's funny, attractive, who can make jokes and make her laugh and everything. And they're also don't attracted towards the guy who's very boring, who doesn't know how to talk, who doesn't make any jokes, who is very focused on his mission and who doesn't even make a joke, who doesn't even make her laugh and everything. So you should just work on being charismatic, being funny and attractive and everything. And I was also one of that guy who was introvert, who is like walking alone in the gym and not talking to anybody and everything. I was working on myself, but still I was not that kind of like attractive guy who's very popular in his gym and everything. But right now, if I walk into any gym in my city, like there are like 10, 12 gyms in my city. If I walk into any gym, like I already have like 4 or 5 friends in every gym. Any gym I go, I have a very fun time. I make funny jokes and like laugh and like very attractive kind of loudy energy. And that's what girls are attracted to. Because when you are in your sigma mode, when you're not talking to anybody in the gym, you're kind of like feeling more depressed about yourself, and like no girls will more attracted towards you, no girls will be into your life, like no girls will want you to be a part of your life because you're offering nothing to her. But on the other side, if you are like being funny, attractive, like you are having fun with your friends and everything, a girl will look at you and they also wanted to talk to you, they also wanted to be in your life. Like they will see you smiling and laughing, giggling and everything, and they will randomly make eye contact with you and they will smile at you, and then it becomes very easy to talk to them. And you might have already seen some of these guys in the gym like who talks to everybody and everybody knows him. Like if he walks into the gym, like there is already like 10, 20 guys like standing like for handshaking him and saying hello to him. So you have to just take action and start speaking to at least like 1 or 2 new people a day. Like if you're going to the gym, just say hello to some random guy or like cold approach some random girl, like say hello to her. Just say anything. It doesn't matter what you say. Be in that happy mood. Like we are very fulfilled and happy today. Don't be a bored like Sigma mode kind of guy who's very focused on his goal, like who only thinks about like going to the gym and working out, like working hard and everything. And that's how you become more attractive as a young man. So this is all in this video. I hope you have liked it. Top link in the description is my aesthetic body program. If you want to make faster progress on becoming more attractive and also for building an aesthetic body faster, you should just go right now and check out the top link in the description. If you want to see more videos like this from a small self-improvement YouTuber, subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification on. Goodbye.